Yes, people. What's going on? It's the Kitty G, and I'm back again with another post-match reaction. I'm just going to give you guys my quick thoughts. I genuinely thought we played amazing at the beginning of the game. Saka could have scored a couple goals. Saka could have had a bunch of opportunities. He even had a goal disallowed. And then Pepe had a chance, hit the bar. Pepe scored a wonderful goal after nutmegging, Semedo, and then Ruben Neves. And you know what? We get the goal 1-0 up. We're looking comfortable, and I was happy. Honestly, I was happy, and I was saying to myself, you know what? I think we're gonna win this game. And the whole week I was saying we're gonna win this game 1-0. We got the one goal, but the problem was we did not expect to get a refereeing performance from a guy like Craig Paulson. Absolute shambolic refereeing, in my opinion. Honestly, I did not think either of them were sending offs. To me, I didn't get a good look at what Leno did, but I might have to take a look back at it again. But I generally did not see it enough for it to be a red. Maybe I'm misconstruing the rule. I don't know. But when it comes to the David Luiz thing, definitely not a red in my opinion. I feel like it was accidental. It was not intentional. He did not intentionally take out the player at all. It was completely accidental. The player actually created the contact with him. It was more of a dive than an actual penalty for me. So that's my thoughts on it. And you know what? All in all, 2 red cards, absolute shit performance in the second half. But at the same time, the first half, no team performed better than us in this game. We had the best moments in this game. You know what? We should have won this game. Even though we went down to 2 men, we should have had enough to take and close out this game. At best, this game should have ended a 2-2 draw. But hey, what are you going to do? Things happen. We move. But yeah, Samuel, what's good?
Oh my God, bro. You were just here an hour ago, 1-0 up, cruising, Pepe just got to run the goal. Then 1 second of the game just completely changes everything. One stupid mistake. I don't know. I think it's more to do with the referee than the player. Yes, it's a penalty, but the red card, I totally disagree with 100%. We could have been looking tonight at 6th place, but now we're still stuck on 10th place. This is what happens in football, bro. You got to keep your concentration. David Luiz, what can we say about him? Same old, bro.
Yeah. So I thought honestly we had the best. That was one of the best first halves we've ever played. Honestly. We've never had a better first half since the Leicester game, maybe. Even the Leicester game, we weren't as good as we were this first half. This first half, we were scintillating, but we just couldn't finish our dinner.
Bro, you know what? This was real good, and then we should have been 3-0 up. Simple as, if we took our chances today, if Saka could finish his dinner, yes, he came back from an injury, but still, if he just finished that dinner, different result, bro. Different result.
Yeah. Jack's here. Jack, what's up?
It's I can't. I'm so shocked that people are starting on Arteta.
They're idiots.
It's nothing to do with Arteta today. It's nothing to do with him. Before this game, we would have picked the same exact lineup he put out today. All of us would have.
Yeah, same. Absolutely flabbergasted. People are starting Arteta. What has Arteta done wrong today?
It's just an agenda. It's an agenda.
That's it.
It's an agenda, and there's nothing more than that.
Yeah. Yo, Josh.
Yo.
What do you think of the game?
Again, like you said, first half, amazing. I thought we were, to be honest. I don't know how people are blaming Arteta. I mean, the subs were definitely questionable, but, there's only so much he can do, to be honest. You didn't expect David Luiz to do what he did. Again, for me, it wasn't a red, but the ref was only following the law.
No,
technically, it is a red, but, I mean, what can we do? Leno, what the fuck was he doing, man? It's just embarrassing, to be honest. Again, another red. And then I feel like if he opened up too much towards the end to try and equalize, they would have put more past us. So he couldn't really do much, to be honest. So yeah, it was disappointing.
Yeah, no, facts. There's only so much a manager can do. You said it yourself right there, bro. I don't get. Yo, what do you call it, Brendan? Yeah, you can jump on. The link's right there, bro. I swear. Does he want me to send it to him personally? I'll send it to him personally. But yeah, Jack, Samuel, are you guys all with me that David Luiz was not a red?
Yeah, 100%. Not a red card. No chance. Second one, I understand it's a red card, but first one makes no sense.
let's hear what the say. 1 second, Samuel. I already know your opinion. Jack?
I'm seeing loads of things saying one rule is that it is a red card, the other rule saying it isn't. But if you look at it, he doesn't even touch him. The guy hits his leg into David Luiz.
Yeah.
Like, it's like he's running, he just catches him. It's harsh, it's very harsh. But if the rule says that, then the rule says that. You can't really
But
go
apparently,
against it.
if he had actually gone for the challenge, it would have been a yellow. So that just makes no sense to me. Like, I don't get that. Because he wasn't going for the ball or the player. It was just the player's foot that touched his knee or whatever it was. So
He was simply just tracking
Yeah.
back.
yeah.
It was poor positioning, though. It was poor positioning.
But like Egal said on the football terrace, though, we need to remember that is that like our first loss in like what 7 games? So it's not the end of the world. Again, it's
It's
disappointing.
also our
but-
9th for the season, though.
Yeah.
No, but you know what? People won't listen to that. People won't listen to that take. People won't listen to that opinion. They'll
Yeah.
just stay angry. Brendan's here. Brendan,
All right, mate. How you doing?
I get it, bro. We're angry, but do you think do you think that this loss was coming eventually? It's just get it out the way and hopefully we can kick on. Oh, Manchester United scored, by the way, guys. Hilarious.
While I kind of agree with you in the sense, I'm more angry and frustrated at the fact that we was on top. We was dominating that game. We could have slapped Wolves, and we should have been 2 or 3 up, if we're being honest. And then all it takes is for pure stupidity to happen. And the problem is, right, I get where you're coming from. This is our first loss in a long while, and we have been doing well recently. But the problem with this Arsenal team is we lose 1, and then we'll lose 2, and then 3, and then 4. We have that kind of mentality where we can go on a run where we'll win loads and loads of games, but then we'll also fall apart as well. And that's what worries me. And then when you look at our next fixtures as well, Leeds, Aston Villa, Manchester City, Leicester, they're all tough games. And if you think as well, you know, Leno's going to be out for at least 3 games now, mate, that just makes it even more difficult.
Isn't it too?
I'm disappointed. I'm frustrated. But one thing I want to say, right, and this is coming from an Arteta out fan, by the way.
Yeah.
Anybody who is blaming Mikel Arteta, yeah, you're not a fan. Yeah, you just got an agenda. It's as simple as that. I feel sorry for Mikel Arteta today. I really do.
Yeah.
Because the team that he picked was spot on.
Mm-hmm.
You can't justify people getting sent off. That ain't his fault. And then even his substitutions, right? I thought his substitutions were spot on. You put Gabriel in. Yes, you take off Lacazette, but then eventually he tried to sort of bring Aubameyang into the game as well.
Matt Ryan's coming back soon. Don't worry.
But it's like, honestly, clown moments. And again, like I said on the terrace, I don't think it's a sending off. But this isn't the first time this has happened to David Luiz. This is the 3rd time now. He knows what the end result is. He knows that if he gives the referee a decision to make, the referee's going to send him off. He already knows this. He's 33 years old. He's one of the most experienced players in this Arsenal team. But yet he goes and does it again. I would rather he didn't even bother to try and make a challenge, and then Wolves go on and score, because at least then we can try and rectify that in the second half with 11 men on the pitch. But when you've got 10 men and you've just conceded a goal, that makes things even more difficult.
Look at this guy's picture. Oh my God. People are taking the piss. Oh man. People are literally having a field day.
And then Leno, I don't know what was going through Leno's head. Like I said, I think he thought he was like part of the women's bloody volleyball team or something. I think he just...
Did he actually touch it intentionally though? I don't think he did, obviously.
I'll be honest, I think but
you think he forgot it himself, or do you think it was just... Did he actually touch it with his hand intentionally, or was it just he was trying to kick it and then played it off by touching his hand by accident?
I don't know what
I think he misjudged. I think he misjudged the bounce of the ball. You know, I think he thought that the ball was going to bounce higher than what it did. It was raining as well, so it was a wet surface, and I think he just misjudged it completely, and he just had to get something on it to stop Traore going through on goal. But I don't know. It's two calamitous mistakes that's cost this game. It really
Yeah.
is.
Desperation FC. YS. Oh, I'm getting an echo. I think that's Desperation. Desperation. Is that you? Oh, sorry. 1 second. Let me just add this guy. Jack and Josh, you guys got any closing remarks? There's just a bunch of guys trying to jump in today.
No,
What you say then? Oh no, man, I'm done. I'm all done.
All right, thanks, bro. Thanks for
All right,
coming
cheers.
on, guys. Appreciate it. Just add in a couple guys now. Add in Shot X Online and Sahal. What's going on, guys? First, let me start with Desperation. Let me start with YS first.
Yeah,
YS. Yo. Hello? YS. Yo, Yusuf.
It's mad echo, man.
Whose is that?
Who's
I think it's Desperation. Hello? Okay, now I'll take out Desperation for a second. Okay, let's go to the YS. Whenever you get this, start speaking. But yo, Shots X Online. What's your name, bro?
Yeah, Show X, my guy, man. Big fan of you, my guys. I see you lot on the terrace all the time. You know what I mean?
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Now, what do you think about the game? And are you an Arsenal fan?
Yeah. Oh, there's a mad delay on it, man. I can't even see what's going on, man. But let me come out and then come back.
No. It's cool. It's cool. Just give us your piece and then you can jump out. It's not a problem.
Yeah, nah, man. Fucking straight away, man. I saw echoing. I don't even know what's going on.
No,
Yeah,
it's cool.
that flipping what's his name, man? I'm shook for the rest of the next couple of games now. So we got Runnerson just holding off the back line now. It's gonna get peak. It's gonna get mad peak.
Yeah, I hear you, bro. I hear you. And you know what, Brendan, Samuel, me, we got Sahal here. Sahal said, guys, for the 10th time this season, Sahal said the season's over, guys.
Bro, Egal, don't even today yet. You don't understand how pissed off I am. Today, you don't understand yet. Calamity is a joke. Arteta, I don't understand yet. What has Arteta need to do again? What has Arteta have on you two, yeah? What has Arteta has something with you guys, yeah? Blackmail on YouTube. I'm telling you.
No, Sahal,
Yes,
stop.
blackmail.
Sahal, wait.
Yes,
Sahal, are you doing this right now?
There's something on you guys, man. I'm telling you, man. This is piss taking, man. Wait, David Luiz, how is David Luiz starting for Arsenal?
Because we've got no centre backs.
Bro.
Yo, YS, what's going on with this guy? Why can't we?
Sahal, can I just say something, mate? Right, I'm an Arteta out fan, as you well know. Right, as you lot will well know. You can't blame Arteta for today.
Exactly.
You can't.
No.
David Luiz started at centre back because he actually played very, very well against Manchester United the other day. So he fully deserved his starting spot today.
Yo, Desperation.
Look, you guys hear me, yeah?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I need you to mute your mic when you're not speaking because there's feedback.
Okay, my bad.
Man United just scored.
Yeah, 2-0.
Basically, Brendan.
Who scored?
Arteta is the problem.
I think it's Bruno. No, Rashford.
I think it's Rashford. I'm sure.
Yeah, Rashford.
Continue.
Yes, Rashford. Brendan, my problem with Arteta is, and the criticism I got here is, look at the amount of records. We got 10 red cards here. 5 of them are David Luiz. That's half of our red cards. Basically, one man is offside, I think, I think it's offside. 5 of the red cards are down to one man. So how is this not Arteta's fault? He put Saliba on loan. He's the one that's starting David Luiz. He's the one that prefers.
Sahal. You can't look back. Let's look at that now. And the thing is, San was supposed to play David Luiz.
Why are you putting it under the rug for? He's the decision maker. He's the manager. Why are you putting it under the rug like, oh, nothing happened? David Luiz is a calamity. 10 red cards, yeah? And you're not giving the manager the blame. What the hell? Who's the blame for 10 red cards then? 5 of red
Yo,
cards,
come on, you Gunner, 11 raps. You need to jump out and jump back in.
One player. If David Luiz wasn't starting, Pablo Mari is on the bench. We can't pay that team £1 million to get off the bench.
That's Arteta's fault then. So how you give me that £1 million on Arteta?
No, I'm not giving Arteta the blame. I'm giving the board the blame for that one. But it's Arteta's fault for starting him. and it's Arteta's
No,
fault.
but no,
Okay,
Sahal.
Sahal,
Wait.
1 second. Let's
Happen quickly.
let him
David Luiz
respond.
got man of the match last game. So would you drop a player that just got man of the match and was our best performer?
No,
and
what
lost
about the rest? You guys are putting everything else. What happened?
You don't change a man
under
of the
the
match performance. You don't drop a guy who had a man of the
No,
match performance.
Egal, what about the rest of it though? What about everything else? What about the
Okay, what
other
about the
four
last
records?
performance? What about the
What
last
about-
performance?
What about the 4 records? What about that?
Oh,
We
but
need to
he's
put
moved
everything
on.
in context.
Sahal,
David Luiz has
Sahal.
not been good enough. Simple. He's been good. He's been good in spells, but that's about it.
Sahal, you've been heaping praise on him. We heaped praise on him last game.
Yo, happy birthday to Cess, man.
See,
we ruined his birthday. See, I mean,
listen, Sahal. If
We ruined
Aubameyang
his
scored
birthday,
3 goals in the last game and he was dropped today, would you be mad? Yes or no?
No, that's different though.
No,
Aubameyang is different, though.
Answer the question. Yes or no? Yes or no?
No, you're not putting no context behind it though.
I'm putting context.
Sahal, I like you.
He deserves credit in his bank. He has credit in his bank.
Sahal, I like you, but let's move the conversation onwards. Okay, there's a bunch of guys here.
Put it under the rug. It's okay, man. You got dead bodies.
Bro, no one's putting it under the rug. Listen, I genuinely do not understand how you can fault Arteta for all these red cards.
No, how? Who's the manager?
Hi guys, you can't blame Arteta for today. The red card law is the red card law, but it's unfair. Leno is stupid. What was he thinking? You can't blame Arteta today. Steven's right. You can't blame Arteta today.
Corresponds.
I don't think he listened to me properly. I'm blaming Arteta, not Arteta. I'm blaming him choosing David Luiz. That's what I'm blaming.
No, but the thing is, you can't blame him.
1 second. Brandon literally just said it a few seconds ago. Brandon, do you want to repeat what you said?
Yo, Brandon, are you there?
What did you say earlier? You said you're Arteta out. You cannot blame Arteta for today's performance.
No, you can't. You can't. And while I get what you're saying, I do get what you're saying about the whole David Luiz thing. He's not been good enough. He's had 5 of our 10 red cards. I do get that. But again, is that actually really Arteta's fault? You know, to me, if you're going to blame anybody for that, you should be blaming the recruitment team for not getting him a replacement. You know,
I blame
David Luiz ain't good enough.
Guys, let's move on to YS has been trying to jump in the stream for the longest time. We finally have your sound. Can you hear us? Is it a Yub or Yusuf? What's your name?
No, it's not Yusuf. It's YS.
I can't hear him, man.
Okay, yo, YS, what's your thoughts on the game, bro?
For the first 25 minutes, we controlled the game. Saka hit the post. We should have got chances.
Bro, your sound is terrible, bro.
Is it terrible? Can you hear me?
Yeah, it sounds like you're in a spaceship again. I don't know what's going on.
Wait, let me come off and jump back.
Jump on with no headphones. Jump on with no headphones, okay?
I have no headphones. I'll jump on.
What? You have no headphones on right now? Okay, so is the phone on speaker? Take it off speaker.
Yeah, it's on speaker.
Just speak directly into the phone.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, a little bit better.
Yeah, I was gonna say, first half.
Wow, 2-1.
We controlled the game.
Oh shit.
We had chances. Saka hit the post. It was. I don't know, man. I feel like we should have been 3-0 up, man. We should have been outside. But then the red card just changed the game, though.
Yeah, I hear that, bro. Now we got a couple guys.
Every time David Luiz got a card,
it's perfect.
He's always. We're not trying to blame Arteta. I'm Arteta out, but you can't blame Arteta today. He got it spot on, like the team selection. Everything was right, and that team was strong enough to beat Wolves. But it's our concentration levels. David Luiz is always switching off. He always switches off, and he hasn't got the pace to recover. Like we need someone else, man. I'm done with David Luiz. That's the last time I want to see. I don't want to see David Luiz.
No. Even David Luiz, you can't really blame David Luiz. I'm angry at David Luiz for getting the red card, but at the same time, the rules fucked up. And let me just finish, bro. Let me just finish. And I feel like David Luiz, after a man of the match performance last week, we can't really be that mad.
So what if he had Gabriel's still our best centre back? Gabriel should be starting.
No.
I'm just saying.
You don't change your centre back after that kind of performance. I feel like.
After that, I don't think I want to see David Luiz again, man. The
so
reason why David.
1 second, bro. I'm gonna go to Brendan, and then I'm gonna go to why. After you, it's who's next? WSL, and then Jess. So Brendan, what were you gonna say?
Can I just say as well, I don't actually blame David Luiz for getting in that predicament. It wasn't actually his fault. It wasn't actually his poor positioning. It was Rob Holding. Rob Holding got suckered into the ball and left space for their striker to run in on his shoulder, and that's what caused the issue in the first place. So there you go.
Yeah, WSL.
Yeah, what's up, man? I think the one thing that's getting on my nerves is this is more than just Arsenal versus Wolves. This is just pure refereeing at its finest. Like, the rules that have been implemented recently are pathetic. I think sooner or later football will genuinely be a non-contact sport. Like, the rule is that it doesn't matter whether it's intentional. For the David Luiz one, it was a pure accident. He's barely even touched the player in the first place. What's he meant to do? Sit there and let him score? Like, he can't even chase the guy. And then the Leno one, don't get me wrong, it was a stupid handball, but it was another accident. And how is that a goal scoring opportunity? What's he going to do? Like, bend it from like 30 yards out? I'm sorry, the rules are getting pathetic, and the referees are stupid for just following them blindly. Like, the referee today was poor. Let's not forget that. He gave a throw in to Wolves when it was a blatant corner, and I'm an Arsenal fan saying that. And when it went in Arsenal's favour. The referee was awful. The rules are just getting worse and worse, and the football as a whole is just going to become a non-contact sport. But I'll say one thing about Arteta, right? I don't blame him.
1 second, guys. 1 second, guys. Let him finish.
I don't blame Arteta for the loss in any way, shape, or form. I blame the rules. I blame the referee. I don't blame Luiz or Leno at all. Like, Leno made a mistake. He went to kick it out and it hit his hand. You know, the surface. I'm not. Before anyone tries to compare me to Ty, the surface is wet. It's gonna bounce in odd different ways. Yeah, it's an accident. Give him a yellow card all you want. That's fine. It was a handball. But red card, I don't see that. But Arteta, I'm sorry, man. Those substitutions were awful. You take off Lacazette and then bring on Aubameyang 10 minutes later. You take off Pepe, who was the best player who scored a wonder goal, but you keep Smith Rowe on. No offense, Smith Rowe wasn't really playing that well. He should have been the one to come off. Erdegaard didn't even come on. And about 80 minutes, we're playing as if we're 3-0 up. I stopped watching that game when they scored their second goal because I knew we weren't going to win. I knew we weren't going to score. I knew the game was over. And I was proven right because there was just nothing in our favour at all. And Arteta just made it dead. He played for a draw at 1-1. And then when the second goal went in, the game was over. So Arteta needs to be looked at because when something goes wrong for him, when something goes wrong for Arteta, he's done. He can't think on the spot of what to change. Again, I don't blame him for the loss, but when something goes wrong, he needs to get better at strategies that can fix that because he must have a strategy. Oh, what if I go 10 men today? Like, you don't know what's going to happen. Football's football. So he needs a strategy for every single thing that goes wrong. And I think the reason why he doesn't do this is because when he was under Pep Guardiola, he was never looked at to make a final minute decision because Pep Guardiola is such a strong manager. He can do it himself.
Oh, wow.
I disagree a little bit, WSL, Yeah. I agree with what you were saying about Mikel Arteta setting up a little bit for a draw after Luiz got sent off. But you can't, mate, that goal that Wolves scored, João Moutinho's goal, that was a wonder goal, mate. And apart from that, right, how many opportunities did Wolves actually have? Like, clear-cut opportunities in that second half? Because I can't remember many.
No, that's fair. But it's the fact that we didn't really go on to score. Like, I saw us passing sideways in that. Like, it's not good enough, man. And that, like, I'll tell you what. One thing, the Moutinho goal was amazing. Don't get me wrong, what a hit. But Moutinho and Neves, we know they can hit them. Like, they can hit those kind of goals. So why aren't we marking the guy?
Okay,
I know it's coming down, but Xhaka's got to do better.
1 second. Brandon, WSL, you guys are gonna stay on. I just need to get to some of the guys. First, let me. Jess is here, and then we got Birthday Boy C in the house. Big up to Birthday Boy, and then we got Desperation FC. We got Steven. And I can see, come on, you Gooner, 11 Raps is trying to join, but for some reason his device is not connecting. So if you can just try to get that sorted out, and all you guys in the comment section, big up to everybody. Give us your thoughts of the game so far. Obviously, what happened and what you thought about the red cards, what you thought about if it was a red card, what you thought about Leno's situation. Are you worried? Give us your thoughts in the comment section. We'll get to those. But first, Jess, what do you think about the game, man?
There were no words. This game summed up the season. Literally, this game was the must needed win to get us 3 points to go sixth, 1 point above Tottenham, and they just messed it up. First half, we were brilliant, all over the place. First minute, bang on. Saka could have scored to make it 1-0. Then he had another goal disallowed for offside, and then Pepe, beautiful work, got the goal that built up the confidence for the game. And then the red card. I'm sorry to say, but it's not a red, because that William Jose guy was gonna score. Did David Luiz actually have to make contact? Because the guy was gonna shoot, but he clipped his leg onto David Luiz's knee, which made him have the contact, and then he scored. And then Neves, I knew he was gonna score from the penalty, but Martinez's goal, what a goal! This guy, it was a fantastic goal. There was nothing Arsenal could do about that. But then Leno, he should have just head the ball or just kick the ball away, not use your hand. And now he has cost us. Like, we've got now Villa on the weekend, and then another top couple of games coming up, Leeds, and all of this, and we've got runners in and goal.
We've got City, man. We've got City.
Yeah, everyone go sub to Big Gunner on YouTube. No, Jess, bro. Honestly, bro, I hear you. I'm just gonna freshen up the panel. Thanks for coming on, bro. Really appreciate it. Come on next time also, okay? All right. Next we got birthday boy C, the guy with the music. Help me out with the intro. Appreciate it, bro. Talk to the people, bro. Tell us, yo, why aren't you on camera, bro? You're hiding today.
You know what? I'm pretty sick today. I'm pretty ill today, so I didn't really want to come on camera with all tissues in my nose and that. But
nah, it's okay, man. You should have birthday cake illness, not sick.
Yeah. But no, I appreciate that, man. But no, today was, well, it is what it is at the moment. Like, mistakes happen. I'm not excusing anything, but eventually we were gonna lose. But for me, it's the way that we lost. Obviously, it was devastating. For the David Luiz situation, it's harsh. Obviously, it's way too harsh. But the Leno situation for me is, what are you doing, bro? It can't be excused. But the thing is, I think there was a stat someone was saying. I think, what's the referee's name? Is it Simon Powell or something?
Craig Paulson. Fuck
Craig Paulson. Sorry, I don't know where I got that name.
Fuck Craig Paulson.
Yeah, I think he's refereed 4 of our games and we've lost all 4. I think that's a stat someone threw to me earlier. And I don't know. At first, in that first half, I was thinking, are you on Wolves' side? Because the way he was calling the game, and even to the point where he had the whistle in his mouth, and on the half, when Wolves were on the halfway line, and then immediately just didn't whistle. And as soon as that happened, I was like, this is the beginning of the end. I knew something bad was going to happen. And yeah, so I'm just sitting here now, just trying to smoke bear spliffs. Trying to,
don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs, kids. All right, bro. Hold it down, bro. Sis, enjoy your birthday, bro.
Thank you, man. Take care, everybody.
Get well soon, man. All right, next we got Steven. Steven, talk to me, bro. Oh, what am I doing? I went to the wrong person. Sorry. Steven.
Well, I think you know that. You know I'm Arteta, right? But you can't blame Arteta today. It's pure and simple. We played very well at the start. First 40 minutes, we were quality. Pepe, I'd love to see he can do that on a consistent.
Manchester United 4-0 up. Oh my God.
Good lads. How's it going, guys?
Bro, just go watch your
Christian,
Manchester United game.
Stop stalking me, man. Right?
Go watch Manchester United play, bro. Christian just comes here when Manchester United win. Brendan,
he's doing it on my stream. He's stalking me.
Yeah, Brendan. Sorry, man. I just need to get through everybody before we can do the player.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
Like I was going to say, we were dominant for 40 minutes. We got Pepe. If he could do that on a consistent basis, we wouldn't have a problem with him. Then that red card with David Luiz, it's harsh. The letter of the law could say that it is a red, but yeah, it's very, very, very harsh. He's hardly touched him. And then the second half, you can't see that goal coming. You can't. It's just an absolute peach of a goal. But Leno, what you're doing? I mean, seriously, we've now got Runnison in goal for the next game,
Yeah,
right, which
I
is
hear
making me
that.
cringe. So
Yeah, Steven, man. Guys, go check out Stephen Fleetley's channel, S Fleetley TV. Big up to you for coming on, bro. Really appreciate it, man. Thanks, Steven. Now we got Divix. Divix, bro,
Yo,
chat to
man.
me.
Can
What'd
you
you think
hear
of the
me?
game, man? This is honestly starting to get like therapeutic almost. Don't you feel like that, Brendan? WSL. Like it's like everyone's saying their frustration almost makes you feel like, you know what, it's better. I'm not the only one.
I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of pissing me off more, but yeah, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, Divix, what are you saying? Yeah.
Yo,
Wait. Did United get a penalty?
can you hear me, man?
Bro,
United got a
fuck,
penalty.
fuck United, bro. Fuck
Oh,
United.
fuck's sake, man.
Divx,
Yo,
what's
guys,
your
I'm like,
what's your say, bro?
yo, guys, like, give me like 2 minutes to just get this shit off me right now. Yeah, like, I am
Go
6'4". I am 6'4", and I'm 250 pounds. Get me in the ring with that stupid referee. I will beat the shit out of him right now. Yo, like, Jesus Christ. And like people
Come
blaming
on camera
the
and
coach
tell him
here.
to his
Yo,
face, bro.
bro, people blaming the coach who were pissing me off. Like, is it his fault? Like that game, Pepe went to try and like hit him. Jesus Christ, you know what, Egal? My
Come on camera, bro. Tell the people to their face. Tell them.
I'm coming.
I seen you earlier, bro. You're not shy. Don't lie, bro.
I ain't shouting now, bro. Bro, like,
Tell him.
Man, that referee's an idiot, bro. Like, he's an idiot. He's a freaking idiot. I was just watching the match, and when the penalty went in, bro, like, I just wanted to like go in the TV, grab him by the neck, and just choke slam him, bro. I'm just serious. Like, what the fuck was that? Honestly, what the fuck was that? That was one of the worst calls I've ever seen in my life. And then Leno. Like, I always defend Leno, bro. I defend this guy with my life. But what the fuck was he thinking? What was he thinking, bro? Like, how can we play? Like, I think that was our best 45 minutes since this guy came in, Mikel came in. Like, we played so well. We should have been at least 3-0 up. And here we are, 2-1. And, like, yo, I'm just praying it's one of those, like, freak games that, like, you see once and then it never comes again, you know? Because if this happens again, I'm sorry, man, but, like, these players, man, that, you know, someone take over, man. Someone take over.
Yeah.
Someone take over.
Desperation FC. You're the last one, bro. Before we continue, what are you saying?
When you said it's therapeutic, why do you think it says depression on it? It was a mess today. Well, like Leno get off, looks like a fucking idiot. David Luiz setting off was bad. I don't even know what to say. I'm not depressed right now.
Yo, Egal, who's the guy's name backstage?
Nah, fuck that.
Cool.
Nah, he's bad. But yeah, desperation. What were you saying? Desperation or depression FC?
I'm just saying it's so depressed. I don't even know what to say. I feel like I've just let everything out.
Listen,
already.
can I say something to you though?
Go ahead.
Understand, this is a team that since the Everton game won every single game and drew one, picked up all the points except for 2 points. Right? We played Manchester United. We got another draw. We've only dropped 4 points since that Everton game. Right? So a team that's only dropped 4 points since we played Everton, however many games that was ago, there's been a lot of we've come a long way. We've come a long way. We've come from a team that people were saying was actually in a relegation battle to almost for a couple minutes today being in 6th. So as much as it's only one game, and I get it, every game hurts to lose. In the grand scheme of things, we never thought we were going to be even in this position a couple weeks ago. So we should actually be happy. I'm not settling for the position we're in. I'm not settling for the position we're in the long run. I'm saying from where we came, we've gone a long way. We've tried our best to improve. And you know what? We're seeing some signs that we've turned the corner slightly.
No,
so
but
as bad as today was.
I'm not denying that we've made progression on it.
Yeah.
The thing is, there's no trophy for being 6th. And the thing is, you say we look like we were turning a corner. What pisses me off, I think, more than just the fact that we lost, because we obviously knew we were going to lose at some point, but it's the fact that Wolves are in such bad form that we should have beaten them anyway. And you look at the first 30 minutes of play, it looked like we were going to beat them. And then what I think really gets at me is the fact that it's not even just the way we lost, it's the way that certain players that we've been protecting for weeks, that we've been, like Leno, we were saying he's better than De Gea, we're saying he's this and that, and then he goes and does something so stupid for where we can't even back him up anymore. It's the fact that the players that have done something stupid today and haven't performed again, it's the people that we've been protecting for weeks. Like Aubameyang, he came on and did nothing. I'm sorry, like, we're paying him however much money to come on at a 2-1. He should be coming on and changing the game. He did nothing. Someone said it in the comments a while ago. Martinelli would have come on and done 20 times more than Aubameyang today. He'd have had the fight and the passion to want to do something.
He came on today and played left back.
It doesn't matter, man. Like that. Well, that's Arteta's fault, isn't it? If he's playing left back, then you got to look at Arteta, man. And this is the thing. Nobody wants to blame Arteta, but then you say that he's playing left back. Like, I'm not trying to hate on anybody, but what is it?
Yeah, but the reason why he's playing left back is because he couldn't get nothing at all because you're sitting deep so much.
Yeah, but he should be. We're paying him £370,000 a week. He should be doing something himself. You bring a player on, you don't bring Aubameyang on to get support from everybody else. You bring Aubameyang on to change the game.
Sorry, when did Aubameyang come on? Was it before Leno got sent off?
Before Leno got sent off.
Before, but then what? Leno got sent off 5 minutes after that, or 10 minutes after that?
Guys,
it doesn't matter, man. He's got to do something still.
Wolves had 2 minutes. We had probably 6 minutes of the game where we played well. Wolves played well for 2 minutes, and then the rest of the game they just parked the bus and neither team did anything. Let's be honest. We played better than them. They got lucky, and they also had we also beat ourselves with some penalties. I mean, some red cards and a penalty. So hey, at the end of the day, once again,
You want to see the picture of the contact? That is just bullshit. I got the
this is
picture.
a perfect example of us doing stuff for ourselves. To hurt
Put it up
ourselves.
or not?
Yeah, just saying as well to the guy in the comments. I'm not blaming Aubameyang. I'm just saying, was it the right substitution to make? That's all I'm asking.
It's a fair
I ain't
comment,
blaming
but the
Aubameyang,
thing
bro.
is,
I'm not blaming Aubameyang at all.
Let me say one thing.
If you could just come back in for the player rating, I'm gonna do it in like 10 minutes. I'm just gonna get some of these guys' opinions first. And Brendan, if you want to come back also, or are you? I appreciate it, bro. Now, what do you call it?
I'll be backstage, bro. You too.
Yeah, no problem. Just depression. Just 1 second. Let's get these guys' opinions. Jabril, Harry, you guys haven't said your piece yet. Who wants to go first? Harry?
Yeah, man. So quickly on that Aubameyang feedback. I mean, I don't understand what his wages has got to do with his performance. I mean, I don't know why we mention wages as if someone on less money should run around less than someone on more money. So that's irrelevant. We're down to 9 men. I don't know what you want him to do. We couldn't get the ball. If anything, he maybe should have been played a bit more centrally so he could get involved a little bit more. But at 9 men, the game's lost. And I think psychologically, when the ref makes those decisions against you, it's really hard to come out and keep on battling when you know it's so hard at 9 men to generate anything. And when we did sometimes get the ball, Runnison would play a really bad pass or kick it out for a corner. So it's super tough, man, in terrible conditions. And then someone criticised Holding for that David Luiz goal, which is fucking madness. Of course, people are entitled to their opinion, but the only person who could be criticised for that sending off is obviously Luiz, and then maybe Thomas Partey, because Luiz's biggest mistake is going for that initial challenge when the striker chests it down. And then once that striker wins that first ball, then it becomes a foot race. And that's where Luiz is screwed. So maybe David Luiz could have let that striker chest the ball down and Thomas Partey could have stepped in front. But Holding his marking Podence or covering that Podence run, there's nothing you can do.
WSL is still here. He just wants to reply to the Aubameyang thing. He wasn't blaming Aubameyang. WSL, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah,
I wasn't saying he was blaming the bang. I'm just saying to question him is just a little bit out of context of the game, and then to bring up his wages also out of context.
It wasn't the fact that I'm blaming or I'm even questioning Aubameyang. It's more the fact that I'm questioning just everything as a whole. The manager knows what Aubameyang's good at and what he isn't good at, and Aubameyang, we know this, isn't going to come on at 10 men, 9 men and do anything different. For me, Martinelli, I'm not saying he'd come on and won us the game, but he might have brought just something a little bit extra. So I'm more questioning the fact that why are we bringing on Aubameyang if he isn't going to change the game? Because that's not how he is. That's not the player he is.
I mean,
So
well, he's a natural goal scorer, right? So in that respect, if we're two one down against 10 men, and we get one chance to a player on the pitch, who are you going to put your money on? You put money on Aubameyang, probably more so over Pepe.
It's the fact that we need to create the play. That's what you're gonna struggle with 10 and 9 men. It's creating something, which is what Martinelli is going to do. He's going to create something. Where Aubameyang, he's not a good football player. He's an elite goal scorer. He can't dribble. He can't do things like that.
I don't think Martinelli's particularly creative. I don't think he generates much in possession. I think he's an impact player. I think he's a player that's effective in the latter stages of the pitch. I think the Man United game proved that when it became a technical game, a possession game, Martinelli wasn't really involved and got found a little bit wanting. I think the Aubameyang substitution is questionable, but I understand the logic of it. You can question all the decisions, like the Lacazette substitution. You can question all of them, but then you've got to search for the answers. Lacazette came off because our best chances didn't really involve Lacazette. They came from wide, from generating possession in good areas. So he thought, if I leave Will Smith-Rowe on, he can occupy that hole and still try and get chances to Pepe and Saka. And then I think he put Aubameyang on because at 2-1 the game changes, and he thought, if one chance falls to us, I need someone to take it, and I back Aubameyang. But then before that's even happened, or after that, Leno gets sent off and the whole game goes out the window. So today is just a game of bad luck, shit referee decisions, and also poor finishing from us in the first half. But of course we can make conclusions about Arteta and whatnot, but then you go into a dangerous game, man. Sometimes you just got to take the defeat and say, that was fucking a weird game. That only seems to happen to us sometimes, and that's it. That's just my thoughts.
No, that's fine, man. I'm not saying, I'm not trying to criticize you or anything. I hear.
I know, totally, man, totally.
Yeah, I get you. I think the worrying thing for me now is just how are we going to play after this? We've got Villa. I'm not too worried about the red cards themselves because we've obviously got Gabriel, Marie. Hopefully, Matt Ryan's back in time. But it's the teams you're playing against. Villa and City and Leeds are going to look at those and they're going to think we're ready for the taking. So we need to bounce back. And again, that's going to be up to Arteta. But yeah, I'm gonna let everyone else have their piece.
But like
Jabril.
Yeah. Man, I won't blame Arteta, but it's like if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, expect different results. And this is concerning David Luiz. It's a disaster waiting to happen. I mean, Gabriel should get the game time because he needs that confidence. Of course, he's not the finished article yet, but you need to give him the game time. You need to have him playing over and over again to make this connection with Holding sufficient enough. And then Martinelli, I get that point, but you have to get it. You have to have Alba in to come in because he has the X factor. Even though Martinelli, I'm not saying he doesn't, because he comes with that energy that Alba maybe doesn't have, but Alba is special in that way. So you can't question that. I will never say that. Smith-Rowe, on the other hand, wasn't doing it for me today, and I'm just like frustrated. Why bring in Odegaard if he needs confidence? He needs to be a part of the team, and it's like not playing him. He's just ending up being another Ceballos. I'm just afraid of. It doesn't make sense for me. Yeah.
I reckon Odegaard was going to come on, but as soon as Leno got sent off, I think that just changed everything. I think the next substitution would have been Odegaard for Emil Smith-Rowe, but as soon as Leno got sent off, obviously that was all our substitutions made. Man.
Substitutions as much as we want, but the moment the game goes to 9 men, game's done and dusted, and you know what? At that point, it doesn't matter if you do 100 substitutions.
Yeah, I think we had that one chance, right, when Bellerin got down the right and pulled it back. And then we had the free kick at the end where maybe a better ball from that's it. Yeah, the Aubameyang shot. I think Saka had a block shot straight after that as well. You might get one chance like that, and then you get a free kick right at the end where you need a really good delivery. That annoyed me. I didn't mind Runarsson taking the free kick because I get you want everyone in the box, but then Cedric just stood next to Runarsson, like occupied a defender, which I just didn't understand. So, but like you say, man, once it goes to 9 men, there's nothing you can do. Tonight is just a weird game with weird decisions. And it's hard, man, because that first half, I swear, was the most enjoyable 45 minutes of football I've watched us play in so long. So long. Like I was absolutely loving it. I just thought we looked so confident. Pepe looked up for it. Saka was brilliant. Xhaka and Partey were great in the midfield. I just thought, man, I was like, we're finally seeing it. And then one mistake or however you want to perceive it. And then that's it. The game changes. And now we go to Villa. And that's going to be a fucking hard game. And Leeds at home is going to be a hard game. And God forbid, man, we lose those 2 games and everything starts again, right? Arteta this, Arteta that, and we're back to square one. So Need to dust ourselves off and go again, man.
Dust yourself off and cry again.
Yeah, true.
Oh man, that song. Listen, at this point, I'm not gonna get too up, too down. The game's done. I'm mad at the referee. I'm mad about other things, but at the end of the day, I know that it was in our hands. We could have won it ourselves, and we lost it in the opening minutes. Realistically, if you think about it, if we scored, Saka scored 2 goals, and Pepe scored 1, 3 goals in the opening 30 minutes, game done.
Yeah, I mean, that was a 4-0 first half, right? That was one of those first half masterclasses where you usually score 2-3 goals and the game's done. But Louise gave them hope at the end. But what I don't understand about the red card is why doesn't the ref just wait for like 10 seconds, you know? Just like wait. He's so quick to send him off, and that's Louise's
Big Gunner's
reputation.
here. Gem's here. Sorry, I just didn't see them. What's up, Big Gunner?
Nothing, man. Cool, man. How are you?
Listen, I just cut off Harry. Gem's a Chelsea fan, guys.
Arsenal! Two red cards. Louise has done it again. He's back. He's back and he's
Listen, Jem, stop driving and being on stream, yeah? It's dangerous.
Yeah,
That's a risk.
don't drive and stream. I can tell it's on speaker.
I see you.
Peace out, bro. Oh man,
Big
Big
Gunner,
Gunner, Harry and I were just talking. Do you feel like it was a red on Leno?
It's just on Leno's one or Louise's one?
Leno.
Oh, Leno's
Leno,
a red, yeah, Louise one.
It's a red because he moves his hand to it. Like he didn't even try to disguise it. He just slapped the ball in it.
The second one. No, the second one. The first one, Louise.
Louise's one. Obviously, they've got scratchy rules in it, but he doesn't make an attempt to go for the ball. But what they're saying is, if he would have gone and made an attempt to get the ball but fouled him, he would have got given a yellow card. Which that doesn't make sense to me. Like, how does that make sense? He doesn't even try to touch the guy. The contact is so minimal. I don't want to say the refs are against us, but there's been a couple of. It's been so suspicious. Like the Fernandez one, like I don't know how he stayed on the pitch. And then even like today when they were talking about it, the guy that's on BT and he talks about he talks for the refs. He basically said David Luiz has got that reputation of doing it. So for me, that means the ref has thought about David Luiz's reputation before he's actually thought about what has actually happened. He was so quick to give the red card, like he didn't even breathe. Like
that's what I'm saying. Just take your time. Take your time.
Like I said before the stream, do you remember the Chelsea game and Arteta's first home match? Who was a referee? It was him, and he didn't send us to Jorginho, and he cost us the game. And he cost
Egal,
the game.
Egal, have you seen what John Terry said about the red card?
No.
I'll read it. He said, never a red card, double jeopardy. Anyone who has ever played the game can see David never attempted to play the ball. He actually pulls out of the challenge. It's a penalty, but no red card. That's John Terry saying that. An ex-Premier League defender. Like, I'm sorry. Yeah, like, why would... John Terry hates Arsenal because he's a Chelsea player. So why would he want to back us up? Like, I'm sorry, that makes no sense. And then David Luiz has put on his Instagram story, unbelievable in all caps and a bunch of angry faces. So I'm hoping Arsenal appeal these, seriously, especially the David Luiz one.
Yeah, the thing is, I think they'll appeal it, but unfortunately, I think that the FA
won't
will
win it.
look at the rule
They
book.
won't win it, but
But
they've got to attempt it.
you see a lot of those penalties where the defender's chasing after the man, and you see him sometimes, and there's an obvious contact, but a subtle contact. So you'll see like an ankle move or a leg really disrupt the other leg.
You see Granit Xhaka's Instagram post.
You've got to search for this Louise one, man.
Wait, I'm just going to enlarge on my screen for a second because it's Granit Xhaka on Instagram. So he says, feeling frustrated, we didn't deserve that, and then this is the pick he chooses.
Wow.
I mean, it's telling, isn't it? Like Harry was saying, man, that was the best 45 minutes, probably the best 45 minutes we've had under, or 40 minutes that we've had under Mikel Arteta, and it just looked like every time we attacked, we were going to score a goal, and it's just again like he's going to get the blame for this. I mean, the only thing we can really blame him for is picking David Luiz. Like we know that on his day he can be amazing, but we also know that David Luiz is always got that stupid thing in him where he's going to give away a red card. That's just David Luiz. So that, for me, that's the only thing that I will blame Arteta on. Even the substitutions, I don't really blame him on the substitutions, because for me, bringing on Aubameyang, he's our number one striker. So if he gets the chance, he's more likely to score than Pepe or than anyone else. So it made sense. But once you go to 9 men, the game's over. Like, it becomes a training match, innit? But Wolves were there for the taking. Even at 9 men, if we would have got a solid chance, like, I feel like we would have scored. But I'm not going to be too mad at this. It is what it is, isn't it? But we've just got to go and beat Aston Villa now. We have to beat them. Have to beat Aston Villa.
If we lose to Aston Villa and the momentum goes from winning all these games to now losing 2 on the bounce, that is where heads start to drop, and that's where people are. That's where.
Sorry about that. That's what you get when you drop your phone on the keyboard. I just dropped my fucking phone and one of it's broken.
I think we've got, is it Leeds and Man City after?
It's Villa, Leeds, and City. We're losing at least. I think we're losing 2 of those games.
We're gonna start the player ratings now, right? And you know what? It's gonna be a shit show to say the least.
So first one we start with is the goalkeeper.
Yeah, one second. Let me just get this.
Samuel, can you just put up that Instagram post that Xhaka put on again? Can you just put that back on screen?
Yeah. Cool, of course. Where is it? There. Could you enlarge my screen?
Yeah.
This one. Where is it? Yeah, there. It says,
he's changed it.
Did he change it?
Yeah, he's changed it to a different photo. So I'm looking now, and I think he's changed it. So he must have been told off.
He deleted the photo and changed it.
Yeah.
Samuel, screenshot it before you leave.
I did.
Okay. So Leno, what does Leno get?
A 0.
0.
0. Okay, who's gonna take Leno? Who wants to talk about Leno? Because like, is there really a point?
No,
Samuel,
man.
go ahead.
He cost us big time, and he's gonna cost us for the next couple of games because we've got Man City coming up, who are attacking side. We've got Aston Villa and Jack Grealish, who are coming up. They're sublime side. So we've got the best 3 attacking teams in the Premier League in Leeds, Aston Villa, and Man City. I mean, if you could choose a 3 run of games not to get your keeper sent off, it's this one. And he let us down big today. So you know what, Ben Leno gets the 0.
That way. You're right. Oh my God, guys! When you see this picture of our team, the amount of cards is just ridiculous. Let me move this out of the way.
It's 11 red cards now under Arteta.
So Leno gets a 0. Who's next? Should we go with Cedric?
Cedric. So what are you doing with Cedric? I'll give Cedric to Jabril. Jabril, what are you giving Cedric?
I'll give him a 4.
4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? What's the reason?
I don't think he played that awful, but there was a situation exactly like the free kick incident where Ronaldson was taken and he's just standing right next to him. I don't know why. But
he did make a run, though. He did make a run. The guy followed him. He made a run. It was about 10 seconds too late. But the worst thing is, on that thing, you see Ronaldson looked at Arteta and asked him what to do. Like, you're a goalkeeper, bruv. Pump the ball in the box. What are you asking Arteta for? Like,
Ronaldson is a lost child, man. He's a lost child who somehow got himself a move, and he does not.
Can we just say that free kick he put in the last few minutes was a bit of a banger? Like, rate the
it
free
wasn't
kick,
a bad free kick.
He's a trash keeper, but it was a good free kick.
He's like a 5-a-side keeper. He just saves everything with his feet.
Cedric gets a 4. Next one is this Hector Bellerin.
Okay, 1 second. Before we do that, does anyone want Bellerin? No?
I'll do Bellerin.
Okay, go ahead.
Because I think Bellerin had a good game, and I've seen some stuff on Twitter where people are just digging him out. I think he had a good game. I think Neto only got round him a few times. There was one time when he got between him and maybe Saka, Neto, and had a shot or a cross. Otherwise, I think Bellerin was decent in the attacking third. A few crosses weren't great, but I thought he provided us an outlet. I thought he used the ball quite well. I thought he had a solid game. We always want more from Bellerin, right? But we need to understand that he's just not that right back. But you can't pick out games a lot where he gets roasted.
According to the Premier League, both Leno and David Luiz only have 1 match bans.
Yeah, because
What?
it's got to be foul play, hasn't it? It's got to be what is it, intentional or whatever. So he just wants
Yeah,
them
it's got to
down.
be
No,
serious
but,
foul play.
that's the funniest. The funniest thing is, you say that it has to be intentional. Yet with the David Luiz one, they say that intention doesn't make a difference on the challenge.
Yes,
So
I mean like serious
I know
foul
you,
play.
I know what you mean, but like just the rules, they're just broken, man. Like they're just so
Okay,
off.
so what did you
Oh.
give Bellerin?
What did you
Harry.
get, Brennan?
I'm gonna say a 6.
Okay.
6. All right.
Who wants David Luiz? I think everyone does, right?
You give it to Big Gunner. I guess.
No, I want Saka.
So Big Gunner, you get Louise. Go on, mate.
Got sent off in it. Let the team down. Give him a 0. The thing is, he should have just left him. I don't even think the guy was going to score. The guy didn't even look confident. Like he was tripping over his feet before he even got there. He should have just left him. I don't think he would have scored, to be fair. But he always gets in that position where he's chasing the guy, and once you know he's chasing the guy, you know he's going to do something stupid. Like just take that. They weren't playing that well, so just take the 1-1 if you have to.
Exactly. Sometimes you just have to let the goals go in.
Yeah, just let the goal go in and then just come back again. But yeah, I want to give him a 0. Just give him a
How many
0.
times are we gonna say let the goal go in, David Luiz, before he does
Just
it?
let it go. Yeah, just let it go.
And then, you know, even if you let it in, everyone's say, "Why do you let it in? Make the tackle."
Mate, 100%. Imagine if he just stopped running, everyone would be like, "What are you doing? Like, what are you doing?" But
But
either
if
way,
we win the game, though, we
The
won't
thing
say
is,
that.
the guy would have gone down. I think he anticipated a foul coming, so he would have gone down. If David Luiz just stopped running, the guy probably would have just fallen over. But
If you actually look at it closely as well,
Leno has the ball.
Leno had it in his hands. Like he
Yeah.
was getting that. Unless the player somehow chipped him, it was Leno's ball. So it was quite stupid.
But it's just silly. It's not a red card in it, but it is a red card because he's being sent off and we've lost the match in it. So just on that, we're going to give him a 0.
Yeah.
Rob Holding.
I think it's Holding.
That time when he dropped to the floor.
I'm gonna give this to myself. I think Rob Holding. Is it safe to say no one really deserves a decent result? But if I was gonna give Rob
No,
Holding,
no one deserves a good score.
no one deserves anything. But I'm gonna give Rob Holding a 5.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't think he did anything wrong in a team that got 2 people sent off and conceded 2 goals. I can't really put him at fault for any of the goals.
He won a few headers as well. He won a few headers and he never wins headers.
Pepe had a good game, you know. Like if anybody had a good game, it was Pepe. If Saka scored, we would have said he had a good game.
Score.
Pate's balls
Yeah.
in the first half. Those 2 balls that he had.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you judge the game in the first half for 45 minutes, everyone gets like a 7.
Yeah,
and
like
8.
8s and 9s.
When Luiz gets sent off, then he just brings everyone's rating down. That's the effect of a red card. Maybe
that's
do
why,
that
that's
first
why I
half
gave him
rating,
a 7.
second half.
That's why I give him a 0 because he brought everyone's results down, man.
No, that's fair. Like, even if he didn't mean it, it still happened. So just got to be fair with it.
Okay, now forget about that. Now, guys, midfield, Granit Xhaka. Who wants Xhaka? Anyone? Any takers? I'll give Brendan Xhaka. Brendan.
Granit Xhaka, I thought he was probably the better of the 2 midfielders overall. He wasn't bad today. He wasn't bad today. He's been all right in recent weeks as well. I'll give it to him. Pretty average performance though from the whole team, so you can't give him any more than a 5.
Okay. And
For British, I couldn't put that up.
I thought Thomas Partey first half, those balls over the top to Saka. Woo.
First half he was a 9, mate.
If only Saka would have scored that goal in the first 35 seconds, like everybody would just be talking about that goal and the Partey ball because the game would have ended at that point. Like 1-0, 30 seconds in, Wolves would have just capitulated.
Especially based on their past run. I feel like we gave them life by sticking.
They'll kick on now. They'll be above us in the table in a few weeks. Just watch it.
What about Pepe's goal though? We're gonna get to it, but I think
what we need more of that, man.
Partey gets 5 as well, I guess.
Give him I give him a 4.
6.
Mate, I feel bad about my Bellerin now. I might have to downgrade that. I probably went a little bit too high. I was just analysing the first half.
No, Bellerin was good in the second half though. Like he actually was very good defensively. I'd say as a captain, he actually kind of stepped up a little bit.
Partey got a yellow. Partey got a yellow card, right?
It was a good yellow though. It was a good yellow. Because Adama was running like straight for holding, and he just put him on his ass. So it was good yellow card.
Okay, so 5.
Yeah, 5 or 4.
I think 6.
I'll say 5 overall. You got 5.
I just like new players. When we get new players, I give them a longer leash. That's the
Do
problem.
you like Runison?
No. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. This is gonna be the harshest rating probably for Emma Smith Rowe. After the Manchester United game where we thought he didn't do nothing, this game is another game where he really didn't do anything. What are we giving Smith Rowe? I'm gonna give you guys a benchmark. Tell me if you agree or disagree. I'm giving a 4. Disagree or agree? Lower or higher?
The thing is, I think we've got the whole thing wrong anyway, because I don't feel like the players actually played bad. They were just let down by 2 of their other players. It's not like they were bad. They were getting skinned left, right, and centre, making mistakes. It's just the fact that we lost because we had 2 players sent off. So I think we're being a bit harsh on some of these guys. I mean, Emil Smith-Rowe didn't do nothing, but some of the other guys, I think they're getting harsh scores, but based on the fact that they're playing against 11 men and there's only 9 of them.
Yeah, I gave out to a 6, but you guys gave him a 5. Emil Smith threw a 4 because
I agree with a 4.
I didn't notice him for the 90 minutes.
I think in the second half, I know it was hard for us, but when he played
Southampton's goals were disallowed
next to Xhaka, I think he needed to show a bit more perseverance and energy. I saw Xhaka press quite a lot. He was like the furthest man forward, trying to change the narrative of the. I feel like Emil Smith Rowe. In fairness to him, he was probably tired, but he just
I don't think he's fit.
I probably agree with you there. I don't think he's fit.
Like he's not Premiership fit. He doesn't have Premiership fitness at the moment. Like by 60 minutes in every game, like he's flagging. So
can I take Saka? Egal, I want Saka.
Last one specifically, so go ahead.
Yeah, you can say that he did really well with the bar hit in the first 30 seconds, and the goal that he scored was wonderful. But did any of them actually count as goals? No. Saka, I love him, right? But he's got to score those chances, especially that first one. Like 30 seconds in, you score a goal like that, Wolves are finished. The game's over because they're not a team that's going to come back. Like they're in such bad form. The game's over. But he missed it, and then I think second half he wasn't really. I mean, you can't blame him. Like the other players, you can't blame him because it's 9 men, 8 men actually like outfield if you're not counting the keeper. But you got to give him a 3 or a 4. I think same as Smith Rowe, maybe 4 because. He's just got to score those chances. He's seriously got to score that chance. I don't blame him fully because of his age, but he's above his age. We've been saying this for years.
Alone, man.
Did Smith Rowe play 3?
We've been saying about Saka that he's above his age. He's more mature than a 19-year-old. But then I've seen people say, "Oh yeah, but he missed that chance because he's 19." That's hypocritical. He's either above his age or he isn't. And if he's saying that he's above his age and he's this amazing world-class striker or winger, he's got to score that goal. I might be being a bit harsh, maybe give him a 5. I think the first half performance was actually really good, so maybe give him a 5, possibly even a 6, if you want to go that far. But
I'm going to go for the 5.
I think it's the fact that we lost the game and he could have killed it off in 30 seconds.
Look who's back.
You want to know the definition of delusion? There's people who.
Wait, Egal. I got the definition of delusion. I'm going to add him in right now.
The king.
It's Gem.
What's going on, lads?
Ratings, man. Just one second.
Delusion. Your whole fan base is delusional. What the fuck are you talking about?
Really, Gem. Come on, mate.
Well, not all of you. It's not Big or Brandon, but Samuel, you're definitely been delusional, boy. Man.
How am I really, Gem?
Yeah, Gem. Right now, just get it out. You want to say something? What do you want to say?
No, Pepe Dino. I mean, just watch the highlights. Pepe Dino, come on, mate. Like he's looking good, isn't he? Like that goal was nice, bro. I'll give him an 8. I think he played well, from what I see.
On a serious note, I think Pepe would get a 7.
Yeah.
Basically, everyone's based on the fact that we lost. Everyone's ratings go down a little bit. No one gets an 8.
Okay, 7. If that's how harsh you want to be.
Yeah, 7, bro.
You lose the game. You can't give anybody an 8.
Yeah.
Luiz, let's just say David Luiz is very
like a 3-4. Unless it's a 3-4 and a guy gets a hat trick.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Do you guys disagree?
That's fair.
Yeah, I think
This
like
one nasty goal, but yeah.
yeah, I think
Pepe's
we've
goal.
said about first half performances, and you can't blame a player for second half. But Pepe was the best player in the first half, so you've got to give him the highest rating. That goal alone, man, that's like a 7 rating goal right there.
I think
The way he just skinned two man and then finished it.
Wait, I got a question before I interrupt. Do you think Pepe's turned the corner here? We'll start off with
No,
Egal.
And I was going to say, at least we're finally starting to see something from Pepe. And I'm not talking about the goal. I'm talking about the appetite, the desire, the work rate. That's improved tremendously over the past 3 games. Like tremendously. It's clearly different.
But do you maybe think that he did all that work to score that goal, and then the team lets him down? Do you not think that'll bring him back down to where he was before? Because that's the kind of thing that I think would ruin Pepe. That he scores a wonderful goal.
I feel like
and then two
sometimes
players ruin
we're
it.
hoping. I feel like sometimes the fan base hope he does bad. Like, to be fair, he needs to play 5 or 6 games in a row. I don't think he's ever played 5 or 6 games in a row for Arsenal. So now he was the best player in this game. He was one of our most attacking threats in the Man United game. If he gets dropped for the next game, then to me that's on Arteta. On Arteta.
Yeah, he should be dropped.
He has to play the next game.
Yeah, I think him and Partey came off today with Vida in mind. Like, I think Pepe's definitely going to start against Vida. I think that's why Arteta took him off.
I think Arteta said this game done and just said, you know what, guys, don't embarrass us.
What did you give Leno?
0.
0.
That was such a blatant handball, wasn't it? It was jokes.
I thought like, oh my god,
what?
Fucking idiot! I spilled coffee all over my computer.
Egal's career is over now, but
Egal, I need you to ask something quickly. Actually, did you say on the terrace earlier that the whole fact, like the referees and that, and everyone in the Premier League is against Arsenal?
I said that on my stream.
I said it on here, did you? Okay. Why? What makes you think that?
Because of numerous occasions in which we've had decisions go against us. That the same decision goes for other teams in the Premier League, such as Saka, such as Eddie Nketiah stepping on James Justin's leg, but Saka's leg gets stepped on the same way by Trent Alexander-Arnold, does not get called as even a call. Okay, Aubameyang steps on somebody's toe at Crystal Palace. Same thing happens to us. The player doesn't even get a book, right? Pepe gets DDT'd inside the box by a Sheffield United player. Doesn't even get a penalty, right? Like, honestly, double jeopardy rule exists when Arsenal are playing, but against a team, and we might get the penalty if they don't get off. Or you have a situation where a player will have already, and they will literally have to assault somebody to get the second card to get a red. I don't know about you. Maybe every fan feels like this, but I feel hard done by the referees on numerous occasions. I could give you a bunch of examples.
You can't blame the ref for your performances. I'm sorry.
We performed well. You cannot say we did not perform well. We performed well. The referees changed the game today.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, look, Jem, at the end of the day, referees are poor in the Premier League. Let's not forget the one, I think it was Maguire pulled down Azpilicueta.
I agree,
Man United,
it's part and parcel with every team at the moment. It's not something where you can say the reason we're not winning games is because of the refs.
No, I think today you can make an argument for it in the sense that we were really good, and then as soon as that red card happened, it changed the game. But yeah, not the season. The season, it's a matter of there's loads of different things. But today, you can make an argument for it today.
Someone mentioned earlier that the ref was just ready to give the card to David Luiz, and that's like in some cases true. Like they have this itch that's ready to some of players, not all I'm saying, but like they're ready to give that card.
Yeah, you've seen it with Zaha. Like refs are itching to book him for diving. Like sometimes they were just itching. They're itching, and I feel like Man United, whenever they get near the box, the refs are itching to give them a penalty. Like he was itching to give that penalty today. He was itching. He just wanted to give him a penalty.
Yeah, and you can say like, it evens itself out or it happens to everyone, but the truth is like Man United get a lot more penalties than other clubs, and there's direct.
Man United have more
Yeah, but that's because they're a direct team. If you watch their players, they're very direct with their
Yeah,
players.
but it's
the way
not
they
half of the
play,
time.
their
It's not
style.
fouls.
No,
Though,
I get
like
that,
the
but
whole.
there's similar like niggling challenges that the other teams don't get and Man United do get. I mean, one of the biggest narratives about Arsenal is that we're pushovers, right? We're walkovers. We're not physical enough. We're not mean enough. You know, they're all the things that we're accused of. Yet we just get a ridiculous amount of red cards. I know today has nothing to do with that, but in general, like the Nketiah one you referenced, there was the Vardy one on Mustafi maybe last season when he falls down and he blatantly just
Booted him in
kicks
the
him
face.
in the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like you see things like that and you go, wait a minute, like is it just because what we're not mean enough? So if someone
He
kicks us,
kicked him in the
it's all
face.
right.
He had to get stitches, I think.
Yeah, exactly. So there's
Yeah,
loads
yeah.
there's loads of examples like that, but obviously it's easy just to say, "Oh,
The same
can't blame
game,
the ref."
Eddie Nketiah got sent off for stepping on a guy's leg, back of his cap.
Yeah,
it was the
Yeah, but
high
there's been
kick
many
that didn't
games where
even.
you've
It
actually
was that high
deserved
kick
red
that didn't
cards
even
as well.
connect.
Let's be serious.
Bro, Jem, Kesh, Kesh, you're a grounded one. Am I crazy to say that we get hard done by refs?
In some occasions, not all of them. Some.
This is what I'm saying. But it's just part and parcel with every team, Kesh. That's what I'm saying. It's not all just all Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
No,
today,
it's not. It's not. It isn't just Arsenal, but there are some teams that do get them more. Like, but I feel that's parcel of being.
Or is that because they know
champions,
how to
like
manipulate?
Liverpool. Yeah, no, it's not even that. It's just like in terms of Liverpool, when you're champions, you're at top of the league. You tend to get more decisions that go favorably. Same as Man City when they're at their time. And let's face it, Man United's always had that as well. It's just certain teams, depending on what they're doing in their season or their past history, they just tend to get those more favourable decisions. And that's just the way it is. Arsenal need to work their way back to being in that and getting those favours. That's what it is.
Yeah. I mean, it's the VAR ones for me, man. It's how do you watch it again and not see anything? That's what I don't get. I get if the ref doesn't see it at the time, you can allow that. But if VAR look at it and think it's still a red card or a yellow card, I'm just like, I don't know, man. It's just
Sorry
it
to
gets
drop,
ridiculous after a while.
but Bellerin tweets something just now, or he ain't happy. So this is Bellerin's
I don't
tweet.
care about the blimmin' model. That's not even meant to be a footballer. Who cares what he said?
No, but Kesh, like you say about how you know it's part. Like, you and Jem said it's part and parcel for every team. That you then have to question the referees themselves because I watch a lot of Bundesliga, and they don't make mistakes.
I
And
agree.
I think
the referees in this league have been poor for the last 10 to 12 years, probably even longer than that.
look at the famous Arsene Wenger quote.
I said this in the chat the other day. I said this in the chat the other day, and what did Terry say, Jem? Stop. I was like, no, it's not stop. The referees are poor compared to other leagues, and I feel.
But they are, yeah. They're very inconsistent.
I feel
views, aren't they?
It would be better if it wasn't just the English FA that we governed under for the refs. If it was a global thing where the top 5 leagues referees mixed amongst each other, they can learn off each other. So
That's why the Champions League is so good as well.
That's the way it should be for me.
But the refs are too arrogant. These British refs are too arrogant. I feel like they don't even listen to the VAR. Even when VAR was implemented, they didn't even want to go out to see.
You know what?
That's not because it was instructed.
One second. Am I the only one who feels hard done by referee decisions?
No, today, yeah, but not overall. Like there's certain chances. There's certain times you just don't accept it.
Out of us here on the panel, Arsenal fans, out of all you guys, am I the only one who feels like David Luiz's decision was extremely incorrect?
It is, but by the letter of the law, it's correct.
It's the law that's wrong.
It's the law that's wrong. It's not the referee. It's the law that's wrong. Because obviously you can't ref off not intentional. There's loads of things that go on in football that's not intentional.
To be honest, I don't think it was a red card.
I don't think it was
That's
a red
me saying that as well.
Honestly, I don't even think it's a penalty. I really don't think it's a penalty.
Before I interrupt, is that one thing I gotta say is the Champions League. If one referee makes a mistake, they're out. They get relegated to the Europa League.
Exactly.
They get relegated in this league as well. They do get relegated, but they don't think that they don't think they're making the right decisions.
Listen. Obviously, I understand why the penalty is given, bro. I understand if you're going to give the penalty, you should at least look at it and see that it's not intentional. We didn't make a move towards the player, but in my world, it wouldn't be a pen or a red because it's the player's leg that flicked onto his leg.
Yeah. But even that, like,
it is what it is, though, man.
There's no like massive contact, is there, on the
there's not
play?
massive contact at all.
Like, it's literally minuscule.
It's one of those things where
He made the most out of it. Let's be honest.
It's
He
one of those-
was acting like he'd just been shot in the back when it was a slight heel clip.
We've got one more player to
This
do on
same
our player
referee did it against us, Chelsea versus.
It's one of those
home game against
it's one
Chelsea.
of those things where you just have to take it on the chin. You move on. Like
Yeah, the thing is why you've got to take it on the chin is because when you look at like Egal, you said the Chelsea when was it Jorginho should have got sent off, and then he went on to score the winner. But then in the cup final, they got a man sent off when Xhaka died. So it is
take it on the chin. I'll be more.
I'll
be more.
You lost because Moutinho scored a screamer. And it was
I'll be more frustrated if we didn't play well. Like,
yeah.
You know,
United are fucking amazing.
No, they're not. They're playing a 10.
Egal, don't say that. Egal, don't ever say that again. Don't say that. That's going to get clipped. That's going to get clipped, and that's going to be used against you.
Yeah,
2 minutes. They've been playing against 10 men for the second minute of the game.
Bro,
like,
these guys, when they're on, they score goals. We struggle this year. We've struggled to score goals, guys.
But they're scoring goals because they're playing against 10 men.
Bro, the new Southampton signing scored no goal.
They got better players. That's why.
They got better players. They
got.
They're gonna score goals. What you saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Listen. Before we got one more player to rate. We do Lacazette, the last one.
I see people already saying it's Mikel Arteta's fault, and I'm just like, your agenda is so far off your arse.
It's so bad.
You can't
actually perfect screen for this.
You can't take your head around, put your head around it, and say this was just a clumsy game, whatever it was, a circus, whatever, an individual situation in the course of the game. Like I don't want to see fans getting upset at David Luiz and start abusing him and things like that. I think you should cut the guy some slack. Like normally in a situation like that, you saw David Luiz pull a shoulder, and then that's what gets me angry.
Yeah.
The
Liverpool,
he kept himself back from doing anything like that. Just cut him some slack, man. It is what it is.
If Rob Holding did that, if it was Rob Holding, not Luiz, he'd get a lot less hate than Luiz is getting right now. He'd still get hate, but not as much as Luiz.
People will be saying that we should tell Holding.
Not as much as Luiz.
People were blaming Holding for that sending off.
Guys,
like Holding was getting the blame for that sending off.
Let's just do the last rating. Lacazette, safe to say, didn't do as much as he could. Give him a honest 5.
No, 3.
Yeah, I'll give him a 4.
I'll give him a 5. Remember, he did set up a goal that was disallowed.
5. I saw someone say.
Yeah, but he was offside. Egal, he was offside. He was offside for that goal, whether that was his fault or not. He's offside, so you've got to look at that.
I saw someone said that Arteta made the wrong decision of taking Lacazette off. Like, man, you have to try something. I felt we needed pace. I think it's just the Leno.
McTominay scored, bro.
The Leno thing just killed us. The Leno thing killed us. I can understand why Aubameyang came on. It was that extra leg over that side that we can stretch it. And it didn't work.
And he's got the most chance of scoring as well, hasn't he?
Yeah.
But it's that 2-1 goal killed us because we needed Lacazette to hold out the play. And as soon as we were behind.
1 sec.
I can't believe this. These guys are fucking.
The only thing I'd say about that Lacazette substitution is it just changes the narrative slightly psychologically when you defend, because you think, right, there's no striker, so let's just be really, really organised and maybe let him come at us a little bit. And you think if Lacazette was on the pitch, maybe he would have hustled a little bit more. Not, Martini had a lot of time to have a strike.
Yeah,
but
what doesn't really make sense to me about the Lacazette one, it's I understand bringing him off because I know what he was trying to do. He wanted us to sit back and defend and then catch him on the break. That's fine. But then 10 minutes later, he brings on Aubameyang, and I'm not trying to blame Aubameyang. I know I keep bringing him up, but Aubameyang's not the greatest counter-attacking player.
Everyone says that, but did no one?
Martinelli would have been the better player. I stick by that. Martinelli, the way that he wanted to play
last season, I don't know where people get this from. All of a sudden, because he stopped scoring, he doesn't know how to do it. But for the whole of last season, pretty much every goal he scored was the same thing: him breaking away from the halfway line, Tierney putting it over the top, and he's throwing goal for the whole of last season. Like
But
him
that's
getting
the
off
thing,
the
though.
cup
Like
final, that's what he was doing.
no, but that's
To say that
it's
he
different.
can't do it,
It's different though. It's different though because
not
today we
different.
had
It's
10
not
men.
different.
We don't have Tierney.
Yeah,
Like
so they would just
we,
still want to play long ball. That's what
Matt,
that's what they were hoping for.
but
Like,
you're
you can't do
forgetting.
that with Lacazette
You're
because he's got
forgetting
no
as
pace.
well. Forgetting as well. Aubameyang in the final was an Aubameyang who just scored 20 odd goals a season. The Aubameyang we have now is an Aubameyang who scored 3 goals.
But then Martinelli scored 0 goals. So how does that make sense?
Martinelli's been injured for 300 days.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
I think as much as Aubameyang hasn't scored last for the starting goal this season, you've got to go from when he's last scored his goals, and he has scored goals recently. I don't feel that we can look at it and think, oh, Aubameyang can't counter attack, because when you have a guy like Partey on the pitch, you know Partey can find him. It's just that it's a pity that we came out and we conceded so early. That's
That's what killed it. Yeah, that's what killed the game, is that we conceded it early.
He's already made his move. He's made his up, you know what I mean? So it's just one of those games, man. You take it on the chin and you move on, man. Literally,
that's the thing. It's how the team reacts now, isn't it?
Yeah,
if they go and lose the next 3 games, then
this is why
this
is why I say we're not back, because you have to.
You're back.
No, we're not back, because you have to.
We're back to losing ways.
Even though I don't blame David Luiz for the penalty, you have to look at it and think his positioning was poor. That's the reason why
He was nowhere near it. He didn't need to be that far up the pitch.
Yeah. So that is why. So you have to realize that we're still this team that needs to add more quality to the team before we can say we're back. You going, Jim? What you say, Jim?
Who have you got next in the league?
Villa.
That's a tough one.
Villa.
Oh no.
Villa then Leeds, I think. Still.
Wait, have you seen what Mikel Arteta's said in his post-match interview?
No, what did he
say? He said that he wants Arsenal to appeal the David Luiz red card, but not the Leno one. So he accepts that Leno was basically stupid.
Yeah.
But then they're also saying that Tierney was never close to playing today. So they're saying his injury is worse than first thought.
Do you miss Tierney that much?
I don't think we do as much as people. I think Cedric's all right, but we need
Cedric's
him back.
doing well, but
we need him back.
He's a threat. Tierney's a different threat to Cedric.
Tierney has that mentality that we needed when we were behind.
Arteta's press conference information has come out. We should have been 3-4 up, he said.
Yeah, we should.
Okay, let me put it on screen. Let me put it on screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Bro, we literally are dissecting this loss like it's a lot longer than usual. I think it's because the United.
I don't think it's as deep as people are making out, to be fair. Like, it's just one of those games, isn't it?
Yeah, you just got to move on. Just got to see what we do next.
We should have been 3-4 up. What was his exact words? Arteta was left to see Ron astonished screen the events that we lost to Wolves. 1 second. I told them what? I told them that I'm so proud because they reacted in the second half and they tried to come back and still tried to win the game. It was just magnificent. What? At halftime, we really animated and encouraged each other to rebuild as a team and tried to still win it. Even with 9 players, they tried and it was incredible.
The way they tried was incredible.
Honestly, though, that Bellerin, if Bellerin had any common sense, he puts that to Saka and that's on Saka's left foot. He rushed it. He got in the area and he thought, I'm just going to cross it. That's why I feel we need to replace Bellerin. Because
that's our captain right there as well. That's our captain as well.
Here's what he said about Leno. Okay, where is it? Where's the specific words where he says it?
Wait, what? Scroll up a little bit. It said something about Matt Ryan. Yeah,
Matt
muscular
Ryan,
tissue in the last 2 days. Oh, that means Ryan ain't playing against Aston Villa because he hasn't been training. So it's going to be Runason. Jack Grealish is going to have a great game. Watch it. Hat-trick for Grealish.
As long as we don't try.
I don't think we'll be that bad against.
He said hopefully he'll try to get him back in the next few days. Tierney is also going to miss the game versus Wolves and could return versus Villa.
He wasn't close to playing at all today, is what he said.
Doesn't look like Tierney's playing against Villa.
Yeah, they've said that loads about Tierney. He ain't going to play.
David Luiz. Here's what it says. 1 second.
Sure, they made a decision based on them seeing something. Unfortunately, I'm expecting to see something. Zoom out.
Something and not see anything.
You see this. Kendall's feeling our pain right now as well.
What happened?
They
No,
losing.
apparently, yeah, Newcastle got F for the VAR, and then she said every single referee and VAR in this country can get fucked.
The thing is that they're not refereeing anymore. That's the sad thing, is that they're no longer refereeing.
They're just enforcing rules. That's all. They're just enforcing pointless rules. That's all they're doing.
You're only 6 points off the top four, though, aren't you?
Whether
You're right,
he
man.
spoke about it.
Yeah, but Kev, when you beat
1
Tottenham
second, guys.
tomorrow,
1 second, guys. Kesh was reading it. Kesh, what
He
you?
used to make action, and he reacted naturally to try to stop the ball. No, he did not. Fuck off. The guy could have just kicked it. It's as simple as that.
he kicked it into his own hand. Like,
Pathetic.
He said unbeaten run in the Premier League ended by a red card.
makes no sense.
They believe accidental contact on the penalty.
Yeah, like even the question, they've said it was accidental.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, though, you are back, man. It's all right. 6 points.
If there was any
you can still
contact,
do it. I'm not joking.
Listen, I just feel you give Mikel in the summer better players, and I think he'll do well. Simple as that.
Yeah, you not think you still get top four, man? It's only 6 points. Yeah, 6 points for you guys.
Yeah, but
Well,
you're beating Tottenham tomorrow, so it's going to be even more, isn't it?
Listen,
okay, here. He said, I don't know. I will speak.
Don't
to
underestimate
Egal
Mourinho.
Club to make the best decision.
Yeah, true.
So they're gonna try to appeal it. That's
Yeah, but I
really
mean,
It ain't gonna work.
if he gets rejected, he gets an extra game, don't he?
No,
Oh, yeah, right.
they usually just keep it as it
really
is.
close at all.
It's not going to work though, is it? Because then they're saying that the
Yeah.
ref got it wrong and the VAR got
Yeah,
it wrong. And
look at that.
they just all protect each other. That's the problem, don't they? Do you remember
Well,
when Emil Smith Rowe got sent off against Newcastle?
Look at what it says here. Whether Kieran Tierney could play today, he says he wasn't close at all.
Is it Aubameyang?
He's done.
Hopefully the next few days he'll be much better and he can come into the team and help us. This moment we're
Egal, he's been saying that for the last 2 weeks now with Tierney, that hopefully in the next few days. He's been in training and he still ain't. I don't know what's going on with Tierney. Yeah, he's just lying.
He's a liar.
He's just trying to make it sound a bit better than it actually is.
He can't be that injured though. If
He's been in training.
I've seen him scoring goals and things like that. Like
you see him laughing with
setbacks.
Odegaard. Like he's laughing and joking. It's like he don't even look like he's injured.
He's probably just tired or something.
Yeah, this guy who keeps taking a piss out of me reading. Listen, I have a learning disability, so it's tough for me to read, but I still got a degree and still have a friggin' nice.
Who's that? I can't even see that. I can't even see that.
No, because this guy's been making fun of me for weeks now.
Who?
Marco. Or whatever his name is.
Dario Marquez, you say?
Whatever his name is. Misread it on purpose. Anyways, fuck this guy. Let's keep it moving. Yo.
Yeah, I didn't even see it. To be fair.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not gonna get mad. I'm done. I'm over it. I'll move on.
Don't lie.
Nah, seriously.
I wasn't even upset in the game. It's probably the first time Arsenal lost in a game where I just thought, like, it is what it is. Like, I couldn't be mad at the way he played or anything. It was just two silly mistakes, isn't it? Like, you take it on the chin.
Can I just ask you guys' opinion on something? Because I've just got to go in a few minutes. But I just want to see, like, with Runarsson, because obviously now Runarsson is going to be brought back into the conversation because he's going to have to play or he's going to have to do, he's going to be in contention.
Yeah.
Do you guys even think that it was worth bringing him in? Because, like, we have Hein and Okonkwo as youth goalkeepers, and they're meant to be these amazing goalkeepers. Like, why aren't we playing them? Why aren't we giving them a chance? Like, Hein's been on a few of the Europa League squads, but he's never even been on the bench. So, like, would you guys have rather have seen them play, or would you rather have brought Runarsson?
On the face of it, yeah, you can say that because Runarsson hasn't come and he ain't showing anything to show that he's good enough to be a backup.
He made 2 saves today, man.
United got a penalty.
Again.
Manchester United got a penalty. Yep.
Of course they have. Fernandez stepping up again. But yeah, I've actually got to go, Egal, but cheers for having me on.
Yeah, guys, this has been an amazing stream. Honestly, I think I'm going to end it here. But before we go, guys, what's your final thoughts? WSL?
I mean, yeah, like Kesh said, let's just not play. I don't think we can blame anybody today. Don't even bother blaming the refs. Just move on. I think the main thing now it's like, how are we going to respond? Like, Arteta's going to get a lot of criticism. David Luiz, Leno, they've got to respond the next time they play. But one thing I'll say, I obviously watch a lot of women's football because that's what I do content on. The referees in that league are 20 times better than the referees in the men's league. So when was the last time we saw an English referee in the World Cup? When was the last time we saw an English referee in the World Cup? That's the question.
I mean, come on, I think it's a lot different though, isn't it? Like when you're dealing with $1 million players and stuff, like £1 million players, it's just a different pressure, and it's they act different, innit? Like it's just completely different. I don't think you can judge the two, to be fair, because it's just completely.
I don't think you can judge the two, but I do feel women may have the temperament to make better decisions.
Yeah, but imagine if you had some of these the women ref, and then you've got freaking Hammerhead Maguire or someone like just massive, just running down, shouting at you, men crumble under the pressure.
Some of these women are bigger than Mike Dean, bro.
Some of these women, you'd be surprised how many of these women refs won't let that phase them, though. You'd be surprised.
Yeah, no. To be fair, I hear that. I wouldn't want to put them in that situation.
Because you know what world we live in.
Just based on that, the world that we live in,
and social media. Yeah, I know. I get it.
Look what Aguero did when he started touching up the lineswoman for no reason.
Hey, she's the best liner in the Prem.
She's the best liner.
Yeah, isn't it?
But
I know she made that massive mistake the other day, though, didn't she?
She did. She's a brilliant liner.
But everyone's going to make a mistake, you know. But
yeah, no,
in terms of the general consistency, she's very good.
Yeah, but Big Gunner, when you say Harry Maguire against these short women, look at it this way: Mike Dean's short guy.
I know, but it's different, like, because just the world that we live in. Look at the way I could say something on social media, and then a female fan could say exactly the same thing, and the reaction, the kickback, it will just be completely different.
I get it.
And we've seen it in it. So just because of the way the world is, I wouldn't.
You're saying they're targeted easier because they're women.
Yeah,
it'll be a long time before we see a woman in the game.
Yo, Manchester United win 7-0. You know what? There's no point. The stream is literally going to be all about Manchester United. I'm going to bed after this.
Yeah, I ain't going on. What's the point?
I ain't going on. There's no point going on.
There's no point, mate. It's going to have Alfie just blimmin' smoking as usual. Like, oh yeah, we're going to win the league.
Be gassing it up.
And then Zing comes in. No, mate, your chat absolute rubbish, mate. Your breath stinks.
No, allow Zayn. Look,
man, Zayn's an actor, bro. Zayn's an actor. I don't care what's his.
Of course he is. He's an actor, man.
He's an actor, bro.
Jabril, what do you got to say before you go about the game?
We're that's again. I'm not blaming Arteta. It sucks. Shit happens. It was a freak game, and I'm more worried about the Villa game and how Ronaldsson will play out, because I don't know if he has that mental block now after. Yeah,
he made 2 saves today, man. He's alright. Oh, they got 2 men sent off as well.
Yeah, Southampton, Benrick.
Apparently, it was the same tackle as David Luiz or same situation.
No, same situation. 10 times worse.
Was it?
Oh, they got Southampton got another red.
Yeah.
2 red.
No. It's red card Tuesdays, isn't it?
Oh, these refs. I think they're getting little pay rises and that, isn't it?
It's Toonie Tuesdays. You guys have that over here?
Who?
Oh yeah, we do.
AFTV, Toonie Tuesdays. Where they give you guys a box of 2 pieces and chips for £2.
I thought you meant I thought Tuesday Tuesday you meant by Looney Tunes, like on a Tuesday. I don't know.
Oh no, you guys do
Sam,
something.
I don't know what Sam
You
was talking about,
guys have Sam's chicken. You guys have Sam's chicken 2 for 2 on Tuesday or something.
What are you talking about? KFC?
Something like that. Yeah.
Is it?
KFC.
KFC in Canada, yeah. Do they do like barbecue chicken in that?
Yeah. No. Barbecue chicken, what do you mean? Like they actually season the fried chicken.
Yeah, they fry it.
They fry it, but it's barbecue.
Is it? They barbecue the chicken as well.
No, they have Cajun, they have regular KFC, and then they got the Popeyes flavors, obviously.
Yeah, in Jamaica they got the hot chicken, and then they got the barbecue, then they got the normal one, original, another one. So I was just wondering.
KFC in Somalia has Pizza Hut inside it. So it's the only KFC that has Pizza Hut actually, not Pizza Hut, but they sell pizzas at KFC.
I think it's time to end the stream. We're talking about KFC.
Yeah,
I'm getting
I
hungry.
literally had a stream where one time we were talking about breads. That's how you know. That's how you know
Oh,
games
yeah.
are good sometimes. But yeah, big up to
Cheers,
everyone.
guys.
Bro,
Thanks for having me
big up
on.
to you, bro. Harry, big up to you, Harry, for coming out. I appreciate it, man.
No,
Where
thank
you
you,
at,
man.
man? You in the UK?
Yeah, East London, UK, Walthamstow.
Yeah,
Hey, man,
you know,
it's me, bro.
I just moved from Walthamstow.
Oh, have you?
Yeah,
I
like,
don't-
I used to
I
live
don't
on
blame you,
Forest
man.
Road.
You're 20 minutes from me, man.
Oh, really? I live right near the market, so not far at all.
Yeah, I used to
Yeah.
live on
People are,
Forest Road,
people are
man.
becoming friends on stream. I love it.
All right, in a bit,
Yeah,
guys.
we're out of here, guys.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
See you later, man.
Yeah, peace, bro. And
All
Kesh,
right.
yeah, what's your final thoughts?
Listen,
Shit, innit?
let's just not get carried away, man. Like, obviously, we was bound to lose one game. It's just the manner of the way we lost. You just move to the next game and you hope that we get a bounce back rather than dwell on it and not get 3 points. Let's go and get 3 points. Be a difficult task, but let's go and do it.
There you go. There you go. And then, what do you call it? Jem, you
Yo.
came to laugh at us. Honestly, no one here is sad. So
I didn't watch the game, so I only watched the highlights. So I couldn't laugh too much. Otherwise, I would have come in a bit harder.
yeah,
But
I
at the
see.
end of the day, we lost.
I usually see you in my chat, going nuts. I usually
Yeah, I
see
saw
you in
the
my
chat.
chat.
I saw the chat after because I was out, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to get on the Gal's channel." Just I wind him up a little bit because he thought I weren't
is
gonna
it
get
8-0?
that today.
8.
Is it
What? You know what I
Nah.
said? I told Bits and Bobs to put a 9-0 bet on.
Imagine what the odds are in that. Madness.
Yeah, they're
It's
gonna change.
actually
They're gonna change.
8-0.
I reckon they're gonna change that rule next season. So
Like
they're gonna have to. They're gonna
What?
have to. The
Yeah, Martial 8-0, man.
unintentional thing.
Oh my god, it's 8.
8-0, bro.
I reckon they paid the
Oh
refs
my
and they
god!
paid
Wait,
Southampton.
hold on. So man's got a 9-0 and not 8-0.
Oh yeah, he has, isn't it?
What?
Who's got a
Because
9-0?
the manager, isn't it? Southampton.
It's Leicester.
He lost to
9-0,
Leicester, isn't it?
now 8.
Yeah, that's embarrassing, isn't it?
That's
Nah.
madness.
No, you know what I'm thinking right now? David did Southampton a disservice, right?
That's madness.
I think they paid Southampton and the refs. To be honest, that's what I think they've done. So this ain't normal.
8. This is fucked. This is fucked. I don't know why people are even watching this game anymore. It's 8-0. Like,
I said
anyways.
Southampton should just forfeit the game.
Yo, Big Gunner.
I can't lie to you.
Big Gunner, I'm gonna put the link in the chat so people can go subscribe to you right now. But yo, tell the people where they can find you, and you know what? Tell us what you thought about the game, bro.
Yeah, it's just Big Gunner on YouTube and it's Big Gunner TV on Instagram and Twitter. I mean, today was what it was, isn't it? 2 mistakes, get 2 players sent off. You're going to lose in the Premiership. So I'm not too sad. This is the first time that I've lost this season and I haven't actually been proper sad about it. So we just got to go and do the business against Villa now, which I actually think we're going to beat Villa. So that's what we've got to do. Just got to recover and go beat them now.
There you go.
But
And I
take
just
off my face, man. That's too long, bro.
Oh, sorry. And then I put the link to Big Gunner's channel. And then
you, man.
next we got Jem. Jem,
Already
tell the
did.
people about your channel, bro.
GNA TV on
wow.
YouTube.
You not seen this?
CFC_Gem on Twitter, and yeah, I'm everywhere. Terrace, I'm here. I'm everywhere. Big Gunners,
You not
you
seen
name
that?
it.
Yeah, and then
Go
Samuel.
Cash.
Who's that?
What happened?
What does it say? Are you
They're gonna
okay?
force them out.
What, Roman Abramovich?
And Osmanov.
He's not
Why?
even here anyway.
How are they
Yeah,
trying
no,
to force you
they're
out?
trying to like. I don't know what they're trying to do, but they're just saying.
They're trying to say he won't. They're saying he's not allowed in the country anyway.
They're still not letting him in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Madness,
this guy. Oh my
I
god.
reckon if it continues, he'll end up selling. You know.
Egal. Oh my god,
Nah,
no.
he won't. He won't.
Egal.
Trust me.
Monster Paul was that voice. What's
My surname
Was
is.
it 9-0? Oh my god.
God, no way.
Who scored?
No way it's 9-0.
Oh, they're lying. OTF.
No,
Man.
it is 9 now.
Oh, it is.
See, I
my
told
God.
Bits and Bobs. Bits and Bobs owes me. Bits and Bobs owes me.
Why did he tell to put 9? What is this before the game started?
9-0. Oh my god. Wait, I got cool. Oh, wait,
during the game.
Bro, we should literally just call this a Manchester United watch along.
Sam.
David James.
Samuel,
Anyway, I'm going. I'll talk to you in a bit.
Yeah,
Peace and love.
Peace, bro. I put the link to your channel in the group in the chat so people can find it.
How can you receive 9-0 twice?
Twice.
That is mental. That is mental.
Yeah, fucked up. Yo, guys in the chat, there's 52 of you guys. If you guys can do me a favor, go to Big Gunner's channel. It's in the pinned tweet. It's in the pinned message on the channel. Go. Let's get him to 150 subscribers today. Let's go do that.
Please, guys, I'll pay you all a pound.
You don't need to pay them.
9-0.
One pound. The thing is, imagine winning 9-0 and you don't even win the league, man. I'll be upset, man.
I'll be upset. I'll definitely be upset.
But I like it, though. I like it. Man United are
And
back.
James scored. Oh my god.
Listen, everyone, thank you for tuning in today for this not watch along with AFTV. It should have been a watch along.
They're gonna drop down the table now, innit?
Peace.
And